Today we're here with Professor Arterbery, and she's just going to start by telling us a little bit about herself.
Hey guys, like she just said, my name is Professor Arterbery. I am originally from Texas. I'm from East Texas. I didn't wear shoes half my life. I know you cannot even believe that because I love shoes so much anyways. So that's where I'm from. I have a bachelor's and a master's in journalism. And I'm currently working on my PhD in communications.
Just tell us about a few classes you're teaching now. I took her fashion, media, and culture class last semester, and now I'm in her topics and critical studies class.
You are.
Yeah.
Star student here. So I generally teach magazine writing. I teach news reporting. I've taught fashion journalism, fashion media culture. I also teach special topics courses. So one semester I taught a beauty writing course, which was so fun. And then this semester I'm teaching a fashion diversity course.
Which is so fun. I love it.
I love it too. I'm so glad you love it.
Yeah, it's a conversation class.
Yes,
so it's really fun.
We love it. And did I say news reporting? I teach news reporting. Yeah, and that's what I teach. Before I got here, I finished my degree in journalism at UNT, and then I was like, I'm gonna go be a magazine editor, and I'm gonna move to New York. Now, keep in mind, I had never been to New York before in my life, so that was kind of awesome.
A shock.
Yeah, and I had no monetary support from my parents, and my mom was like, "You're gonna move to New York, goodbye." So I had to really make it on my own. I was legit trying to figure it out. And my first job was at Women's Wear Daily. I was a beauty and fashion / whatever else they needed me to be.
Clothes, accessories.
Yes, I literally did it all. But my beat that they put me on was beauty, which was interesting because I didn't even know how to wear eyeliner.
Yeah.
And I was like, how does this work? So I learned a lot there. That was the first time I covered Fashion Week too. So then I was just like, oh my God, I love this. This is where I'm supposed to be. So I just kept grinding, kept working, and then I got a job full-time working at Essence Magazine as a beauty editor there. And then from there, I launched into my freelance career, which I still have. So I've written for a ton of publications, a ton of websites, Teen Vogue. Pretty much you name it, I've written for them.
Yeah.
My mecca was the New York Times style section because I've been trying to write for them since I was 5.
It's so cool.
And I did it, and it was amazing. It's so amazing to meet your life goals. You have these list of things that you've had since you were small, and then you do it, and then you're like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
So
we're so lucky to have you here at SMU with all of your amazing accomplishments, and I think every fashion media student aspires to do the same thing, and you just really have to have that level of drive.
Yes.
Because you can only learn so much at school. And
this is true. You have to be very committed. You have to know your goals, what it is that you will and won't do, your own personal goals, and you just go from, you just gotta grind. Probably one of the funniest stories. When I started covering Fashion Week, I was so green, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know anything. When I say nothing, I knew nothing. And they would just send me back there, and I was supposed to interview the hairstylists and makeup artists and models, etc. So I'm doing my job, thinking I'm, bomb.com, because look at me backstage.
Yeah.
So I was like, where's the head makeup artist when I got to this one show? And they were like, over there. So it was a woman, and she was working on a model, and she looked really nice. So I walked up there, and she was like, well, you can go ahead and ask me questions. So obviously she's like a G. And I asked her my questions. And then at the end, which is what I always do, I say, can you please tell me your name for the record just to make sure that I have it correctly? And the entire backstage area stopped. I swear, it was like the record stopped playing, and the model opened her eyes and looked up because she was getting her makeup done, and everyone was like, wait, is she serious? And she laughed and she said, are you serious? And I said, yeah, I'm serious. I said, I have to write this up, so I need to know your name. And she just laughed. And then I was like, I didn't know what to do. So I was just in shock, and then everyone started laughing, and they were laughing at me. And then she took my notebook, and I still have this piece of paper to this day, and she wrote in big block letters, Pat McGrath. Herself, the queen mother, Pat McGrath. Keep in mind, I knew who she was. I just had never seen a picture. I didn't know what she looked like.
Yeah.
And so she was like, oh, honey, you're real new. You're real green. Have a seat. And so I learned very quickly to always not just do your research, but do your research for real.
You know who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. You need to know who you're talking to. So I was backstage again, covering a show. It was Vera Wang. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to Vera Wang. This is so great. I love Vera Wang. Let's just start there. So
Me
I
too.
wanted to look good. So I
Yeah.
spent time on my outfit. I put on heels. And I was like, I'm going to wear my heels. And I'm going to go backstage and do my interviews. Well, the makeup artist, Bobby Brown, was the head makeup artist at the time. So she's doing the looks or whatever, and I'm doing my interviews. But like the whole time, like I'm standing there, just imagine this is Bobby Brown.
This is
talking to her.
pre-Sephora 10-year-olds.
Yes. I legit was going like this because my ankles were hurting so bad and my heels that everything was deteriorating. And so she
Like
stopped.
your legs are giving up.
They were literally, like I was about to
Yeah.
collapse. And so she turns to me and she was like, are you okay? And I said, no. I said, my feet are hurting so bad. And she was like, girl, why are you wearing those heels? I was like, because it's Vera Wang. And she said, And she showed me her feet. She was wearing socks. She didn't have any shoes on. This is Bobby Brown. She's wearing socks. And she said, where are your flats? And I said, I don't have any flats. And she was like, oh my God.
You need to get yourself some ballet flats.
She was like, you have to always carry flats around. I'm to the point now where I just like, whatever, I don't even care. I need to be comfortable. I'm doing this makeup. You need to be comfortable while you're reporting. So you need to have your flats. And that's how I learned to carry my
told
flats
off by
everywhere.
Bobby Brown.
By Bobby
Yeah.
Brown herself.
Yeah.
Because my ankles were like legit broken. But it was okay though, because I got to go front a show to see Vera Wang. Working in the industry with a lot of top editors has taught me that you can look great, you can look the part, but if you don't have anything up here, no one's gonna want to work with you.
No.
So if you don't do your
Just be
homework,
unique.
they don't care what you have on. It's like work hard, play hard. Play hard, work harder. That's what I
Yeah.
always say. So I feel like that goes for if you want to come here, when you get here, you have to really excel in your studies. I hope you guys have a great time here at the school. And for those of you that are here, you can come see me anytime. Again, I'm Professor Arterbery.
Take her classes.
Can't miss me. What's the infamous Naomi Campbell says, you better check your lipstick.